Hey everyone, how's it going? Got a little bonus material for you. It's been a while since we've done a side dish, but we had so many restaurants that we talked about on the Infatuation episode with Julia Chen. I decided to cut a little bit of it because it got a little long for the main podcast. But for those of you hardcore San Franciscans or Bay Area people and you want to hear a couple more San Francisco food recs with Julia, here's a few more categories for you. So I hope you enjoy, and as usual, thanks for listening. All right, next. So, we don't want to gatekeep here, Julia. So we're gonna ask you to share your hidden gem that it doesn't have to be cheap, but it's something that maybe people don't necessarily know about.
Oh my God, I have so many hidden
I
gems.
know. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Give us all of them.
I'm going to tell you about all of them.
Yeah.
My favorite Indian restaurant in the city is Viva Goa, which is actually close to here.
Oh,
I don't know if you've been. It's so good. And
Really?
I feel like no one knows about it.
Huh.
Yes. They do a lot of like Goan specialties,
Okay.
lots of seafood, really good curries.
Yeah.
Just amazing and super low key.
Yeah.
A lot of people do takeout there, I think.
Nice.
But yeah, I go all the time.
And in Goa, I think in India, right, they were the one kind of Catholic part of India. So I think they eat beef, right? So can you get beef at Viva Goa?
I don't remember,
don't
honestly.
know.
I don't know off the top of my head,
But
but
someone-
I usually
yeah.
go seafood when I'm there or chicken.
So Hindus don't eat beef, right? So, but Goa is Catholic. I think they had a Portuguese influence there. So anyway, I had too many stupid facts. But anyway, Viva Goa on Van Ness, right?
I think it's on Lombard.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yes.
yeah, Lombard, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Viva Goa.
There's this new place called Hokkaido Sashimi Marketplace in the Richmond, and that's like sushi rolls, like $10 and under. And I really like to get the inari there. That's like my favorite thing. They have soy musubi. They have it all. Like you can get it ready made, or they'll make it.
Okay.
It's in like a little convenience store, and it's so good.
All right. You got any hidden gems, Sydney?
I'm not really adventurous. Like I just eat the same things all the time. My mom cooks at home too,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's just
Can't
But-
beat mom's cooking.
can't really.
No.
It's also like a treat yourself thing,
Yeah.
like to go out and eat. I feel like,
Right.
especially since I don't have any money.
I know.
Yeah.
And that was my whole motivation for getting a job. I
Yeah.
think. Like I would be happy with. I could wear the same clothes every day. I don't care. I could drive a beat up car, but I gotta eat out.
Yeah.
So that's the one main reason I am still employed, is so that I can eat out.
He would have retired by now.
Yeah, probably. But no, you gotta feed yourself. Yeah. Let's see. I'll do one, and then if you have more,
Yeah.
throw them
I have
in.
so many.
All right, I'm gonna throw in. Let's see, hidden gem. What did I have here? Okay, this is not. I don't think this is a secret or anything, but right by my house on 87th and Daly City is a place called Fil-Am, and they do chicken skewers and pork skewers, Filipino style marinated chicken skewers, and they're like. I don't want to get the price wrong, but it's like $4 a stick,
Wow.
and they're really good. And you'll just know this. If you don't know where it is, look for the smoke. it's just coming up. It's down there, but there's a Domino's pizza down there. There's a Cook Jar right down there too. But Fil-Am, and they have good lumpia too. So just grab a couple sticks and they wrap it in foil for you, nothing fancy, and bring it home and just add some rice and some veg, and you got a whole meal for under $20.
That's a perfect meal.
I know exactly what place you're talking
Yeah,
about.
right?
My dad brings home like skewers, and then we just feast on it for like 2 days.
Yeah. They have a little char on it, the good marinade.
Yeah.
If you haven't had a Filipino meat skewer, go get a Filipino meat skewer.
Yeah.
That sounds so
Really
good.
good. All right, Julie, you want to bring on one more?
Oh my God, yeah. I love my Tofu House.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
Richmond for just like a big bubbling pot of tofu soup.
They were kind of the OG with the
Yeah.
tofu soup. Now it's
Yeah.
everywhere. You see that everywhere. But with the topochige, that's the place.
And they have really good like barbecue meats too.
Yeah.
Big pancakes,
Yeah.
like Korean pancakes. I love that place.
Totally legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parking's a little hard, but you know what? Some things are worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Some things are worth it. See, I used to live in the Richmond, so we used to walk.
I think the Richmond has some of the best food in the city. Yeah.
Yeah, underrated, I think.
For sure.
And it's a little spread out, too, so it's not super concentrated. There's Clement and Geary. And Anza and Balboa have a little bit, too.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Anza, but Balboa has some. Yeah, yeah. Love Richmond. All right, so the next category this is kind of a weird one. Well, not weird, just not one that I thought of. I think you brought this one up. Asian breakfast.
Yeah.
All right, where do you go for Asian breakfast?
Okay, well, I'm like a kind of girl who can eat anything for breakfast.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, okay.
there's that. But Breadbelly in the Richmond is
Yeah.
like my favorite little
Yeah.
breakfast treat. They have really
Yeah.
just amazing pastries. Their kaya toast is so good.
Yeah.
It has like a coconut pandan jam on top. Yeah.
Kind of a little. Are they Japanese owners or?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but
Yeah.
Beard Award, right? Or Beard nominated.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breadbelly. Mm-hmm. I wrote to them to come on the podcast, and
Oh,
they got
yeah.
their Beard nomination or something. No reply. But they're busy.
Yeah, they're busy.
They're busy. That's the thing about the problem with trying to interview chefs or restaurant owners. They have no time.
right.
Yeah.
They're working 20 hours a day. So anyway, no fault to them, but they didn't come on the podcast. I'm going to throw in another controversial pick.
Keep them coming.
Are you ready for this? I'm going to go Happy Donut on Van Ness, a
Oh,
Cambodian
yes.
donut shop. You know, the best donuts in the world come from Cambodian donut shops.
I love Happy Donut.
Happy Donut's so good. So, yeah.
There's another donut place. I think it's called Twisted in the Sunset.
On Noriega.
Also Uncle Benny's.
Uh-huh.
Donut and
Uncle
Bagel.
Benny's.
Also in the
Yeah.
Sunset.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love a donut.
Man. So I go in there and I say, give me a half dozen. But then I'm finished them before I walk out the door, so I have to get another whole dozen. That's the problem. Is they're
Yeah.
they're air. They're basically air.
Exactly.
So I try to get enough for the family, but then by the time I'm out the door, I've already eaten 12 of them. So anyway, okay, so that's my Asian breakfast one. But there's have you ever been to the Filipino brunch place down here at the hotel?
Oh, Abaca?
Yeah.
Or Abaca?
Yeah.
I have not had their brunch, but I've been for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's great.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
another one that's like modern takes on
Yeah.
Filipino. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a funky location, kind of
Yeah, it's literally in a hotel.
hotel
Yeah.
restaurant.
But it's pretty. It's very gorgeous.
yeah,
in
no, it
there.
looks good.
Yeah.
Also near my work.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't tell my boss. Hopefully my boss doesn't listen to this. Like, I don't think you're supposed to be going to Chinatown during lunch. But anyway, all right. This is something that you guys do a lot of. Actually, is you shout out new places, which is very cool. So what do you got for us in terms of new places?
One of my favorite new places is Funky Elephant, which is a Thai place. It's in the Mission. It's originally from Berkeley, so I used to go to that one. It's very small. This one is like much bigger. There's a disco ball. It's like pink lights. Very
Yeah.
fun. It's kind of like Farmhouse Thai in the
Yeah.
like
Is it cheaper though?
energy wise. I would say it's a little cheaper or on par. Yeah.
Okay,
But they have like really great like spicy party wings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super good.
Yeah.
They were one of our like best new restaurants of the year last year.
What kind of criteria do you use to call something best new restaurant? What are you using as your guide?
So we track all the new restaurant openings across the city just throughout the year. And then we try to go check out as many as we can because we don't write about any place that we haven't eaten at.
Yeah.
So then if we really like them, then they go on the hit list, which is kind of our like best new restaurants right now in the
The
city.
hit
And then
list.
from there, we kind of go to like full reviews.
Yeah.
So, and then from there, it's just the highest rated places of the year. Usually the cycle, because we release best new restaurants in December, we cut it off kind of at October. So like from October of the year before until the October of the year that we're talking about. Yeah. And we usually narrow it down to about 12 places.
And you have a team. Do you all go to the same restaurant?
We kind of divide and conquer in the beginning. But if a place is really good, then we'll all definitely do team visits.
Like if you think it's worthy of like best of.
Yeah. Or I'll be like, guys, we need to go to this place. Let's all check it out. Our social media manager, Taylor, she'll usually come to get social footage. And then, one of the writers will write the review. So
And do you eat in silence? Like
no.
okay.
No, I mean, We take notes, but I usually honestly take notes after I get home because
Okay.
I'm like, I'm going to remember it. I don't want to be on my phone during dinner
Yeah.
or writing anything down. Yeah. So it honestly just feels like eating with
Hanging
my
out
friends.
with
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you kind of know what each other's likes by now? You're
Yes.
Like, oh, you're not gonna like this.
Yeah,
or you're
for
gonna
sure,
love
for
this.
sure. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like one of my coworkers really likes spicy stuff,
Right,
or he'll
right.
always be like, "This isn't spicy at all."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.